And then I'm going to go to screen share. Okay, hold on. Hopefully y'all will be able to see it. Can y'all see it? Thumbs up? Okay, sweet. So, welcome. This is going to be all for new coaches and maybe some things that you just need a refresher on. So if you know all this stuff, it's just going to be repeat. But like I said, all the time, the trainings we do, I always learn something new. So first things first, we're going to do the your websites. So you guys probably know you have quite a few websites, but the two that you're going to use the most are beachbodycoach.com/your screen name and beachbody.com/screen name. So those are going to be the two that you're going to mostly use. You have your Shakeology website, and you have the Reset website. But these are the two that you use the most. So you want to make sure you have already set these up with your profile picture, your before picture, and that can be any picture. Make sure you have your bio filled out, and then just a couple of things to know. You know, you have to know your coach ID number. That's like your new social security number. And you want to know the coach relations number and how to email them, which once I go to the website, I'll kind of show you that also. But you want to make sure you have these websites, your websites filled out for, one, the obvious reasons if you send anybody there. But two, it's a requirement for getting your leads. And so we'll talk more about that. But once you hit Emerald, once you're hitting Success Club 5 and you have, you know, your website filled out, and what's the other one? I'm missing one. Oh, and you're active. Then you start getting your leads. So make sure you have all that done. And then you will want to go to the Coach Online office. So if you, let me back up a little bit. If you haven't already done this, or if you don't know how, like once you log in, you can't really see it. This is a tiny picture, but there's a little button right here that says My Dashboard, and you can click on that arrow and hit Edit Profile. So that's the easiest way. Or you can just go to the Coach Online office where we're going now, and there's a little tab that says Start Here. So that's another way to do it. So Coach Online office, this is where you will spend so much time. This is what you want to check every single day, which going mobile, I don't know if it went mobile today. I know it's pretty soon, but you have to log into this every day, especially once you start getting action in there, but even before, because you want to learn. You know, whenever I didn't have anything going in, I was still going here and doing the trainings, and you know, there's lots of sales and marketing. But now, really the only tab I use is the My Business tab, you know, the most often. But in the beginning, I used the sales and marketing tab a lot, and the news and training tab a lot. That news and training tab is awesome. It breaks it down to Coach, Emerald, Ruby, Diamond. It breaks down the leadership ladder. I mean, it is easy to get in there and do just like one task at a time. Don't go in there and get yourself overwhelmed, because that's very easy to do as well. But one thing you definitely want to do, if you haven't already done it yet, is go to that EFT management and scroll. We'll go to your My Business tab. You'll scroll all the way down and do your EFT management. And that is going to change it, if you want to, direct deposit. because they charge you $2.50 now. I didn't know it went up. Somebody told me, I thought it was just $2 to send you a check. So make sure you do that. So what you want to check daily there on the left, which I wish this picture was bigger. On the left is going to be your coach ID number. It's going to tell you if you're active, and to be active at Just Coach, you have to have 50 volume points. To be active, once you get to Emerald, it bumps up to 90. But as long as you're on Shakeology, or maybe it bumps up to 100, as long as you're on Shakeology, you will be just fine, because you have your 90 volume, your personal volume points every single month. And you also getting volume points from, your customers, coaches. So don't rely on that. Stay on your Shakeology. I mean, of course, you want to product to the product, but as long as you're on that, you don't have to worry about it. So on the right over here, sorry, I know that's so small, is your alerts. So this is where your news, any new products, sales, team calls, well, not team calls, the national wake-up calls. Sometimes they add things on there, just like helpful calls from the past, like pre-recorded ones, all kinds of stuff. Always go there and check out the new things. You will want to, of course, check your orders, and that is under that My Business tab. That My Business tab is where almost everything is, as far as checking your personal orders, your customer orders, your commission, your earnings, your downline. Everything's right there. That My Business tab, definitely get in there and play around with it. Your lead qualifications is there. And just a side note, so your commissions and your earnings, so your commissions, when you click on that, like that shows, like let's say today's Thursday, so that would show, from last Thursday to this Thursday. But in your earnings, like your earnings is what goes in the bank. So when it goes into the bank, it'll show in your earnings. So that's the difference there if you see that those are off. And then right there in the middle is your Success Club points. So we have a whole nother slide on Success Club, of course, but that you will want to check, especially if you sell challenge packs or Shakeology Home Direct. Make sure your Success Club points show up. Sometimes it takes a day, sometimes it takes 2 days, so don't freak out. And once you do start to see them there, you can actually click on the number, and it'll break it down if it's from a coach or your customer, so you can actually make sure that's correct. And there's also another tab there for Leadership Ladder, which if we have time at the end, I'll screen share and just go to this page. That'd probably be easier. So the Leadership Ladder, that kind of breaks it down. Once you start becoming a business builder, you'll rank on that. All right, so Facebook groups, check in daily. You guys, you will be overwhelmed with Facebook groups. It's just a fact. You just can't complain about it though, because it's something that we get to use to grow this business that is absolutely free. But you definitely want to make sure you're checking in to exceed at least once a day. Go ahead and turn on those notifications. And Upper Room, so that's Jackie's page, and she's always posting stuff there. And then of course, the training that's going on right now, make sure that one's on your list when that one's happening. So, and another one, hopefully I added y'all to this one. Let me know if I did not. The Beachbody Champion page is really, really good. Joe Carden, I can't think of his last name. I think that's right. He is kind of the leader over that, or if he's not, he sure acts like it. He's amazing. He is always posting really cool stuff in there. I mean, like yesterday they had, I haven't listened to it yet, I can't wait, but they had just this one coach that just went live for an hour just telling all kinds of tips and suggestions. And so there's always something good going on there too. So yes, you will get overwhelmed with groups, but just have those few that you want to check daily. And you can actually save them as your favorites, you know, on the computer. It's like on your left. So that's easy because you can kind of tag the ones that you want to check daily. So there's a file section in there. There's lots of stuff saved in the file section on both in Exceed and in Upper. Of course, there's a lot more in Upper because it's been around a little longer. And then there's the search bar. You know, if you have a question or you just have like a topic that you're thinking of, type it in that search bar. Who knows, somebody might have asked it before. And this is everyone's page. You know, this is like our little family. So if you have a new coach come on board, or you hit Success Club, or, you know, you signed up someone, anything you want to celebrate, put it in the group. It is not just for me. It's for everyone. So any kind of shout out announcement, go for it. Okay, so now some apps you want to add. So the podcast app is a must because that one is going to be easy for you to listen to that national wake-up call, which is a must. You want to try to listen to that. I mean, it's Monday. It's you can listen to it live if you want, if you can, but it's recorded. You listen to it whenever you want, but just try to listen to it sometime during the week because you don't want to get too far behind. And they're all really, really good. And sometimes they can start yakking for a really long time in the beginning. If you're like really busy, just fast forward to the meat of the call. That's what they call it, the meat of the call. So you can do your personal development from the podcast. There's so many. Chalene Johnson has several good ones. There's Platinum Presenters on there. You know, there's so many you can, if y'all like to listen to your personal development, but definitely that wake up call. Okay, so the Team Beachbody mobile app, that one's not necessarily an app, but you just pull it up in your browser and save it to your home screen. This is the easiest way to sign people up. You can absolutely send them to your website, but as you know, you're going to tell them, go here, go here, go here, go here, and then you're going to worry if they're doing it right. Because our website sometimes isn't user-friendly to get to a few different things. So this is the easiest way, but if they want to go scroll and check things out, then of course send them to your website. But this is easy. You just have to know their email and what they want, and then they kind of get an invoice to finish. And then the My Challenge Tracker. So this is new, or fairly new. It's the Team Beachbody's like challenge group app. It's exactly what we do on Facebook, but they've kind of made their own. So that's pretty cool. I'll be honest with you. I've only done 2 trainings in there. I have not done a challenge group in there yet. I am in love with the live video, which y'all probably have figured that out. It's so easy. And they don't have that in the challenge tracker, but there are some things that it does have that you can't, like you can schedule your post. You know, you can track, like everybody has to check in, like their Shakeology, their workout. So there's definitely some cool things about it. So don't do like me and not use it yet. It's just one of those things, like comfort zone. I'm so used to Facebook. And then the Zoom. So exactly what we're doing now, there's also a app for it. All right, moving on. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. There's just so much to cover. Okay, this one's real fast.
Hey.
How to...
Kristen.
Yeah?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can now.
I've been trying to break in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kristen Mathis was kind of confused as to what you were talking about with the mobile app. That's the one it's coachmobile.teambeachbody. I put it into the chat.
Oh, okay.
She was thinking that you were talking about the Coach Online Office mobile app.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that one yet.
And I also wanted to add, there's an app called BB Links. So B and then B and then LINKS. And what you do is you add in your coach ID, and you can look up any product that we have, and it gives you a link. And all you have to do is copy and send that to your customers, and it takes them directly to whatever product it is that they want to buy, and it automatically goes to your account. So instead of sending them blindly to your website, you are sending them directly to the product instead of them having to search for it.
Yeah.
And I'll type it in the chat so you can see it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. Okay. So, how to find answers. So, of course, you guys can always reach out to me. But there's also the Coach FAQs. This is there. I mean, you name it, it is in there, and people have asked it several times. So it's just at the bottom of the Coach Online Office, and it just says Coach FAQ. So that's a really cool place to go. And then, of course, Google. Grow your business on Google. They have everything. YouTube, the Facebook page, that search engine, and then, of course, me or your upline if that's not me. And so that one's really easy. All right, so now moving on. So that's kind of like the business stuff. So your first goal as a new coach is working on you. And that is one thing that I really did not get in the beginning. I kind of just jumped in, and I mean, I went all for it, started a challenge group like a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, and I just like started learning the business. And I was really like, I loved Shakeology, and I was starting to love working out at home, but I did not grasp that in the beginning. And it definitely, like, you have to take care of you to take care of someone else. And it's going to come across in your post. It's going to come across, I mean, I probably used the word overwhelmed 1,000,000 times in the beginning because I was like not breathing. I just wanted to go, 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 go. So set specific health and fitness goals for yourself and commit to a program 100%. My first program was PIO, which that seems like so long ago. And I did my little calendar and I marked it off, and I went all in. And I see the difference because I love to skip around. I'll be honest with you. I can get very bored doing the same program and seeing the same person on the screen. But when I really like buckle down and do one program, I can tell a huge difference. So just set those goals for yourself first, and then join and embrace doing a challenge group or teaming up with doing a challenge group. You're more than welcome to join mine, add a few people. You know, I know that's kind of scary in the beginning, but a challenge group or a free group, whatever kind of group, is so important to just go for it. Even if it's 3 people. I mean, Jackie does 3 plus me every single month. And, you know, I don't know if she ever has big groups. If she does, she doesn't talk about them. But, you know, the smaller, they're going to get so much attention from you, and you're going to, you know, it's a little more intimate. It doesn't have to be this huge group. Like my group right now is so big, but only because it's rocking, and like every single one, it just kind of keeps continue. Like I just don't stop it. And that's an option too. You know, the thing with challenge groups, there's no right or wrong. It's your baby. It's however you want to do it. You know, if you want to do a push-up challenge, a squat challenge, a bikini challenge, slim down, I mean, whatever, there's no cap on it. Like it's just limitless. Like just go for it. But you're more than welcome to join mine if you're not comfortable with that just yet. My very first one, I teamed up with another coach and we kind of tag teamed it. But after that, I was like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go for it. So, but that's just my personality. If you want to do 2 with me, that's just fine. But set a goal, set a date, because if you think about it, which we're going to talk about, our vital behaviors, we're inviting. And so that's sharing, that's building relationships, and you have to think about, like, what are you inviting them to? Because that is what we do. Like, we don't ever just, here's your workout, go have fun, go figure it out. This is the challenge group setting helps us, help 4 or 5 or 10 or however many people at one time. If you just have a few and you want to just like do text messages, that works too. But there's nothing wrong with having a challenge group with just a few people. That's a good way to kind of get your feet wet. And then, share your excitement about coaching in a non-salesy way. I know we get so excited and we want to just scream, I'm a Beachbody coach, because we see it from like a totally different side. Somebody else sees that as like, okay, we get it, but we're just so excited. We want to say it all the time. But you can share your vision that you have for Beachbody publicly. You don't have to just like shove it in someone's face, but you can just say your love for it and why you're excited and where you see yourself and why you joined. You want to post about it. You don't want to post about it all day, every day, but you definitely want people to know about your journey with it. So there's a few goals. And then this one is the Success Club. That's out of order, but oh well, we're going to roll with it. All right, so Success Club, you guys, this is like the benchmark, the ticket. Like, Success Club is what you want to, it's a benchmark that is going to grow your business. It's going to grow you talking to more people, getting you more comfortable talking to people, because it's a marker that you want to hit. So it's nothing happens if you don't hit it, but you don't want to think that way either. I am not saying it's easy, because it's not. It's some months it is easy, or easier, I should say. And some months it is hard. It is like pulling teeth to get anyone to say yes. But like I always say, you're going to hear me say this over and over and over, there's not one month you're not trying your hardest. Like 31st at 11 p.m., you are trying to hit Success Club. And if you don't, don't let it be that like that domino effect. Well, didn't hit it last month. What's the point of hitting it this month? Just try to hit it the next month. But tell yourself Success Club 5 minimum, non-negotiable every single month. Just kind of have that mindset and that positive thinking. So everybody starts at 0 on this. It's just a month calendar from the first to the end. So everybody starts at 0. So if you hit it your first 3 months, you get that free ticket to Summit, which you want to get. You want to go to Summit. It's just cool. You get recognition for it too. So how to hit it? Of course, you have to be active to get the rewards. And like I said, you're getting 90 from your Shakeology. You get 1 point from Shakeology Home Direct, 2 for new coach or customer with a challenge pack order. So every once in a while you might get somebody just getting that Shakeology Home Direct, but most of the time, if you help 3 people, you get Success Club 6. So that's how. All right, so your 4 vital behaviors, this is definitely something that you want to do daily. If you only have 30 minutes to do this business, this is what you have to do in those 30 minutes. You have to be proof the product works, which that just goes without saying. You can't share something that you're not doing. That's icky. We don't like that. Y'all aren't like that. Good. You have to just track it, commit to it, and share it. So invite. I like to kind of phrase this one as share. So you're inviting them on Facebook to challenge groups, your free groups. We'll do coach sneak peeks. So always inviting them to something. Personal development, which if y'all are in the training, y'all heard my big spiel on that baby today. So vital. It's called vital for a reason. And for recognition. So they just recently added this one and I love it. So do these daily. This is going to help your business and life. So these are just a few different books that I really liked. Compound Effect, Slide Edge, You Are a Badass. Girl Code, I haven't read that one yet, but Carly says it's amazing. Jab, 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 Right Hook. That's a really good one. That one's about these two right here about social media. So the fortune is in the follow-up. Keep track of who you talk to. That statement right there is so true. So when you're sharing your journey, don't expect people to just come flocking to you. It doesn't happen. You've got to do a lot of behind the scene work on that Facebook Messenger, email, calling, whatever works best for you. I just think like whenever you put stuff on Facebook, it's kind of just like putting something on a billboard. It's just like you want people to see your stuff, but they're just seeing it. For someone to actually like message you from one of your posts, it happens, but it's rare. You got to build those relationships. Okay, so Team Cycle bonus. I'm going to try not to confuse y'all and try not to stay here too long. So Team Cycle bonus. This one is so you guys get 25% commission, and then there's the Team Cycle bonus. So your commission is just customers. You can get commission being an active coach or an inactive coach. So that is just you kind of got your money and that's it. They've got their products and that's not it. But as far as like there's no volume growing, which is still great. So that can be any hobby coach, active coach, however you want to do it. You're always going to get that commission from customers. So, but the Team Cycle bonus. So this is where you want to dream big. And this is not something you want to be like, oh, I feel weird for wanting to say that you can make money in this business. It's okay. Because I know you guys, this is not our first and only task. This is just something that you need to know, and that is an incredible bonus that comes from something amazing. You see right through people when this slide right here is the one and only, and that's not the case, but it's definitely something that you need to know. Because you don't start a job and think, oh, I don't even care what I make. You can just pay me whatever you want. Nobody does that. It's okay to know what you're going to make. All right, so Emerald. Once you hit those Team Cycle bonuses, it's $14. Ruby is $16 and Diamond is $18. So how it works, hopefully you guys can see this over here. Y'all are on top of it, so I'm going to try to explain it without seeing it. So you always have a strong leg and you have a weak leg. You're in charge of your weak leg. Nobody's going to be on that weak leg unless you put them there. You're also in charge of your strong leg, but there's going to be people going on your strong leg that you're getting volume off of from your upline and from their upline. So once you go into your downline and you see, oh my gosh, we've only got 10 minutes. I need to quit yakking. I just got my reminder. You're going to see coaches there, but those are not your coaches. You're getting volume off of them, which is awesome, but they don't help you like with your rank advancement. So you're getting volume off of them. Once you start building up your weak leg, you get volume off them. So a Team Cycle bonus is 200 from your strong, 100 from your weak, and every 300, you're going to either get 14, 16, or 18, whatever rank advancement you are. And once you hit Emerald, any leftover it just rolls over. Like it just kind of stays in your bank. So you can see how this would grow. So you want to kind of be strategic where you place your coaches. I know Team Cycle Bonus is kind of confusing at first. Actually, I should say really confusing. It was to me in the beginning, but I promise you will get it. So that is that. And then this is just a quick one on rank advancement. Emerald is just, so this is where the personally sponsored coaches come in, not the coaches that you'll see. That's just volume. Emerald is just 1, 2. Shout out to Kelly. She hit it today. Ruby, so you got 2 emeralds, and then you got 4 coaches, but 2 of them are already emerald, 1 on your right, 1 on your left. And then diamond is 8 coaches, 2 are emerald. So this is where spouses can help you, because you can make them emerald if you want, or your mom or your sister or whoever, if you have somebody, you can make them emerald. So that can kind of help you get to that $18 rank. And then you can also eventually down the line make them diamond. There's nothing wrong. You can work it just like you work yours. Now, don't put a rock star coach under your mom. Keep those under you. Okay. So that is your rank advancement, and then I'm going to go a little faster. So much to cover. Okay, so guys, this one is huge. This was actually supposed to be way at the top. These are kind of crazy out of order. Know your why, know your vision, because let me just tell you, this is a fun job. Easy, but hard. What we do is easy, and it's so fun and it's so rewarding, but there are huge peaks and valleys, huge. And if any coach tells you tells you something opposite, they're lying just to get them some more business. It is peaks and valleys, but when you have a why and a huge vision, it doesn't matter how low that valley gets. Because there are some months where you're just like, oh my gosh, nobody cares to join my challenge group. Nobody cares about anything right now. It's like crickets. And you can be like, I'm just doing everything wrong. So 2 things that are going to get you out of that: knowing your why, knowing your vision, personal development. So I just have to talk about Carly just real quick. So this girl right here has a big vision, and she has been just killing it for how long now? Over a year. I'm not sure exactly how long.
It was a year in March.
Oh, yeah. See, a year in March. And I see so many coaches, they start off with this big bang and they're so excited. And then they have one bad week or month and they just quit. And they didn't have a big enough vision and big enough why. And they, maybe just not in it for the right reasons. But it's very sad. And sometimes this can change, because it changed a lot for me in the beginning. Once I kind of jumped in and saw the opportunity, my vision grew big time, because this is an amazing opportunity and it's such a blessing. It's so rewarding that you can love it so much, and at the same time it can be something so amazing. Okay, so make your contact list. I'll just kind of skim over this, but this is, make a list of who you know. Think about your family, because, you're not making a prospect list to just get Success Club points. You have to think about this as, we have a gift. We have something that, last week we talked about 226 million obese or overweight people. Make a list. I guarantee you, everybody can make a list, and probably 90% of them need you. So don't be afraid to make that list. It's not weird. It's just how you get started. There's a business activity tracker that is in the file section, and there's a memory jogger in the file section. These 2 are very helpful, which we're going to talk about tracking a lot in the group, the training group. It's huge. It's huge. It can get out of hand very quickly if you're not tracking it properly. Okay, so social media. So this could be a whole nother team call, which it will be. But so real short, you have to show up. It's kind of like opening up your store, and it's like your storefront. So you want it to be positive and pretty and exciting. You don't want it to be negative Debbie Downer, venting, don't talk politics. Make it fun and make it where people are like, what is Kelly doing today? I'm going to Kelly's page. Like, what is she doing today? Make it so exciting where people don't even like want to go to the news page. They just want to like click on Kelly's page. So this is a little tip right here. So when you're posting, because I remember vividly Jackie telling me to post 2 or 3 times a day. And I was like, what the heck am I going to post about? I've never taken a selfie. I think selfies are weird. All I post about is my kids. And it was the truth. And once I decided I'm just going to have fun with this, this is a way, this is a tool, this is a free tool where I can help someone change their life and grow my business. So I've got to just get over it and go for it. But what can help, because you can think like, what am I going to post? Who am I posting to? Make someone up. It helps so much. Think of someone that you enjoy helping, that, somebody that you would want on your team, you would want in their challenge group, you would want that transformation for them, and post to them. Whenever you're typing up your post, you're talking to your girlfriend. You're talking to this person. So do post often, but not too often, of course. You have to post. You have to show up. It's very important. Share the good. Share what you're doing. You want people to know you're doing a program. You want people to know you're loving Shakeology, but you don't want to, sometimes you can just be like, Shakeology, Shakeology, Beachbody, and people are just be like, I get it. Tell people more about the why rather than just the what. So every once in a while you want to have those call to actions, and you want to ask questions. Yeah, that's a really good one. It can just be something random that you might already know the answer to, but everybody likes to give their opinion. And then I just said this, don't be negative, don't share garbage, don't sell. We don't sell. And don't post stories. So what I mean by that is don't post stories. Because if you think about it, people are on Facebook and they're just scrolling along, and if they see something this long, you've got to have a really good picture to catch their attention. Every once in a while, y'all see mine. Some of mine are really long, but you just don't want to do a lot of those. And when you do a long one, add in some cute emojis or space it out. Like I said, a really good picture, because pictures is, that catches their attention. Which I know sometimes it's crazy taking those selfies. I don't feel weird anymore, but in the beginning I felt like a big goober. Okay, so, and then last one, have fun. You'll hear me say this all the time. Keep it fun, be you, be real, and just show up daily, and don't forget about your why. Don't forget about your vision. We are so blessed. And like I was saying, this is such an opportunity, but it's totally up to you what you do with it. Okay, so I'm going to hush. We have less than 1 minute. Oh my gosh, that was so much information. Okay, guys, if y'all have questions, please just post them in the group. I'll check the chat too and answer those. Oh, okay, it's probably time to upgrade.